Our location today is Perrynaworthal. It's a little village on the southwest coast of Cornwall, and it's also where I grew up, so it's a place that means quite a lot to me. Today we're going to be filming some brown long-eared bats in an old farmhouse. There are 18 different species of bats in the UK, and brown long-eared bats are one of the most common. Long-eared bats tend to like to roost in old farmhouses, old barns. They like woodlands, any buildings with any small nooks and crannies that they can hide in. I'd say that this tree has low potential for bats, just for the fact that you can actually, there's nowhere that a bat could hide. Whereas if you see that tree just over there with all the ivy, I'd say that's got moderate potential for bats, just because the ivy is somewhere that they could potentially hide. Long-eared bats have these really massive ears, and because of those ears they don't necessarily echolocate all the time. If you have a bat detector, you can tune it in to 35 kilohertz, which is just basically a frequency that allows you to be able to hear them. But long-eared bats can be particularly difficult to hear, because even though you might be tuned in on 35 kilohertz, they may not even bother to echolocate, because they can hear their prey perfectly fine using their ears. What we're about to do is we're going to go back to the farmhouse and see if we can film any long-eared bats emerging from their roost. We are sitting outside of the house, hoping to spot any bats that may pass by or emerge from this potential roost. We've seen 10 bats tonight, or we think around about 10 bats. We don't think that this is an active roost. However, there are definitely some roosts nearby and lots of bat activity, which is a good sign. This area is perfect for bats, lots of foliage, lots of insects for them to hide and eat. So yeah, I think it's been a successful night. A bit disappointed we didn't find a roost that we could watch them all come out of. Volunteers are always welcome. We are always looking for volunteers. You can help with our bat walks, our bat talks and education with the public, and you can also help out with the rehabilitation and looking after our education bats. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll see me soon. Oh, and donate to Bristol Bat Rescue, because we're amazing. God, I need a cup of tea.